Hello guys, good morning. I just want to give an update because I did some major things on my growing area, and yeah, as you can see, this is the growing room on my second floor. So there are some fruits, but most of the bags need some cleaning, so I'm gonna clean that later on. But the update for today is this mini growing area at the back of my bigger growing area. So as you can see, these are the bags I have on the first floor. So I've changed it because of some insect issues at the first floor, especially cockroaches, since I think that the location on the first floor is near on the cockroach nest. I think it's better to just transfer them on the second floor. So yeah, I do have this set up. So I have plastic on at the floor. Actually, this is a wooden bed frame. So I do have plastic here, the cloth to maintain the humidity. So yeah, so these are the old bags. But the top one, which are also pink, are the new bags inoculated on May 5th. So as you can see, one of them are actually fruiting already, but others are still not. And to tell you honestly, the white spawns or genetics that I have actually fruits really vigorous, because this one actually, it's, I believe, the third flashing. Also this one, as you can see, is also have pins, so that's also third flashing. But most of the white is having a hard time growing. Some of them, especially this one, as you can see, there's small dark spots on those bags. Those are actually scraped a portion. That is for me to test if the mycelium is still active. After 2 or 3 days, that should go white, or at least whiter, meaning that the mycelia is still colonizing the bags. Some of the white fruiting bags already did some flashing, like this one. It's already done flashing, this one, and this one as well. So another thing, as you can see, I have this one inoculated on March 26th, and this is the white, and this is the pink. So they are on the same batch. It's just that these two, I left them on the incubation or on a cabinet to see if it's gonna fruit on its own or not. But it seems like it's not gonna fruit on its own, so it's time to fruit them on a fruiting chamber. And today is June 15. So that is March, April, May, June, almost 3 months. So let's see if these bags will be able to fruit faster than these bags. And at the same time, I did have some tags here so that I'll be able to monitor their flashing. So if in any case it already had its first flashing, I'm gonna have 1 bar, then add another bar for second flashing, and so on and so forth. So that's the idea. As you can see, it's not really really white as most fruiting bags that I see online is, but it's actually fruiting very well. As you can see, these are the white, and they are not too white as other fruiting bags. And this one, as it grow old on the fruiting chamber, it will have this dense white parts as well. But that doesn't mean that it's gonna fruit faster. But we're gonna see. We just have to understand how our mushroom actually behaves and how its genetics actually fruiting genetics or whatsoever. It is probably because of the genetics and also the substrate itself. So the substrate that we have here are good lumber. There's no specific hardwood tree that the maker actually did tell me. He just told me that these are good lumber. It probably my spawns are not that quite good on colonizing this kind of sawdust, because the previous videos that I have, you know that I'm using mahogany sawdust. It's actually not composted, but we do have good results on those experiments, right? So I might do that as well on smaller scale, because we're only using pressure cooker, and see the results. But now let's give this a try. So I'm just gonna give you an update after there's any significant changes on these bags, the late bags that we're gonna put on our fruiting chamber. So yeah, that's one of the update. I already transferred all the bags I have on the first floor to the second floor, and I'm also planning to add more growing area here. And as you can see, these are the field bags that I have, and some experiments that didn't actually went well, but I'm still thinking of a way to actually use it than to just throw it away, because I don't have a compost pile or garden here. So yeah, that's it. So let me just put this inside, and I'm just gonna cut a good hole here, also here, and let's see after a few days or weeks. Just give me a minute now. Okay guys, so there we have put the fruiting bags on our growing area. So I'm just gonna do some misting, and that's it. See you on the next update for this kind of experiment. So an almost 3-month-old incubated bags are now put on the growing house together with their same batch of bags. So that's it guys. If you do have some questions, let me know in the comment below, and I'm gonna answer as long as I can. And if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna research and see what's the answer to your question, the best answer that I can give you. Okay guys, see you next update. Bye bye.